Whoa, that's way louder than I thought it would be. Welcome back, folks. We're going to be playing some Octopath Traveler today. This is our first time playing it. This is our first playthrough ever. I put up a poll on the on the Twitter to see what people wanted to see me play, and the only vote was Octopath. It was a short poll, but it was pretty much a resounding Octopath. Like, you should do Octopath. So we're playing Octopath Traveler today. We're gonna mess around with the settings real quick. I thought I had all these set up, but I did not. I'm just not used to playing things like this on a keyboard and mouse. You might swap this over to a controller real quick, just to make life a little bit easier. But Octopath Traveler is like an homage to the Final Fantasy Tactics days, a game made by Square Enix, really hard, really beautiful in design. And I honestly, I should have played it earlier. I should have played it sooner, but I never really had time to. Oh god, yeah, we're gonna go with the controller. It's gonna save our butts a lot of pain, because I'm not used to the setup that we have right now. We gotta put this on highest. Escape that. And I think we need to confirm it, right? So confirm. Bye. All right, I think we're good. I think you're all good here. We're all good here. But it's our first playthrough of Octopath Traveler, so if you've loved playing Final Fantasy Tactics, or if you love playing any of those old school JRPGs, I should say, this is a game for you. This will be a great game for you, to be honest. I'm probably gonna die a lot because I didn't really look into many things. We're kind of just playing it blind, even though it's been out for a bit. I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. I've learned a little bit about the jobs, you know, where to get them and stuff like that, but besides that, nothing else. And you know, this is just where we are. So let me know if you have any tidbits, any notes, or any kind of help. It is all appreciated. But we're gonna be playing through, or attempting to play through, with get every single character to experience all of their storylines. Hopefully we get that done, and hopefully we find some of the advanced classes too, because I'm interested in seeing how they play. I'm very much a completionist when it comes to RPGs like this, so it takes me a really long time to get things done. But let's go. Let's jump into this Octopath. And again, folks, if you are new to the channel, please consider following. So yeah, we can start off with any of these characters, and that kind of sets up the mark of how we start our character. We have Hanit, I think is how you say it. She is a hunter, one of the last descendants of the ancient clan that calls the deep forest home. Your prowess with the bow is unmatched. Your master left home 1 year ago, summoned to hunt a dread beast, and you protected the village while awaiting his return. Then, one day, the return of an old friend gives you cause for concern, and you strike out on a journey of your own. So each character has their own kind of like story. They're going to be doing their own thing in their own parts of the world, and your job is going to be finding them. Every time you find a character, we're going to have to play through their story again from the beginning to see how their life was up until you met them. And that's pretty much as I know. I'm really I don't know who to actually pick. I'm very much a mage person, but I want to do like magic and sword stuff. So we might actually start off with Olberg. Olberg's a warrior. His path, his action is challenge, kind of like taunting, if I remember correctly. It forces them to attack you, but I think you get like a bonus. We'll figure that out as you continue through with it. And his talent is both defense. He has higher defense because he is a warrior. Your name is Olberg. You are a warrior. Once a proud knight, you lost both king and kingdom in a bloody coup. Today you serve as a master at arms for a remote mountain village. To what end do I swing my blade? The question tortured you, night after restless night. Then one day you overhear a name from your past giving you new purpose. I think we'll start off with Olberg. I'm kind of like I'm very much a sword type of person. Primrose is a dancer. She has summoning skills, which are pretty cool. They're really strong. Alfred is your alchemist, pretty much. He makes potions, if I remember correctly. Therion is a thief. He has pick, lock, and steal, which actually might be useful to start off with, just because having that will allow us to get into some chests early on and give us more things. So, you know, we might just start up over there. I was gonna go some mage stuff to get study foe. It helps us with murdering things, but I'm kind of a loot goblin, so we'll go for Therion. So Therion has the steal action. He has the talent to pick locks, which makes opening up chests really, really easy. We definitely want to be able to do that early on. Your name is Therion, and you are a thief. While your past is a guarded secret, your exploits are known far and wide. Mere whispers of your extravagant heist strike fear into the hearts of the wealthy. Drifting into the clifflands one day, you hear a rumor of great riches to be had. You set your sights on a mansion said to be impregnable, only to find what you never expected. Start with him. Yes, we shall start as Therion. Now, we don't have a front line, so it's kind of hurt us a bit, but we should be good. We should be fine. Hiccups. The usual. Everything's voiced, I think, too. That's kind of great.
As you like it.
I heard that thief's at it again.
Really? What's he done this time?
Huh.
Lifted everything off a merchant, leaving the goldsmithy. Guess he didn't get his fill at that Nancy Manor the other day. Still can't believe he made it past all those guards. I'm sure the more the better for him.
They were more like decorations than actual guards.
So he says.
Ain't no point swooning over someone else's work. Someday we'll make it as big as that thief, and then we'll be the talk of the town.
Yeah, you said it, partner.
Partners in crime, huh?
It was 10 years ago. Our paths crossed in a particularly dingy gaol. I remember that meeting well. After all, it had quite the influence on my career.
Oi!
Get in!
And?
Not even a please? You won't last long in here with that foul mouth, whelp. No, you just seem to be doing fine.
Huh?
Impudent brat, you'll learn your manners the hard way, just like the rest.
Hey.
Hey, actually, you got the same warm welcome that I did. And who are you? A no-good tea leaf. Messages, sorry about that. A no-good tea leaf who got caught on the act, just like yourself. Tea leaf?
Oh, really?
Just like me, huh? Well, you look a lot worse. Well, get used to seeing this ugly boat, because I ain't getting prettier anytime soon. These guards think they can beat the attitude out of us. And they don't go easy on no one here. At least all teapots like us. Sounds about right. So, ready to be a good little boy and play nice with the gods? Are you?
No.
No. And I don't plan on staying here till they change their mind. See, I got me a pin here to unlock the door.
Hey.
Hey, what do you think you're... a little busy right now.
Here.
Try using this instead. What? The key? Where'd you get this? That's just from the guard when she was all riled up. Look at the cobblers on this one. Now let's get out of here. The name's Darius, mate.
Therion.
Therion.
Partner.
Well, Therion, looks like you and I are officially partners in crime.
Sweet memories. Fill it up.
Here you go.
Beg pardon.
I love she shanty sounds.
Be after them. Ravis's treasure?
Oh, Ravivis. Ravivis? Ravivises?
If you are, I suggest you think again. Heard another would-be fortune hunter was tossed in the dungeons yesterday.
You don't say.
So what's the count now?
A score? Maybe more? But House Ravis ain't known to be kind to those who covet their wealth.
Okay.
Still, poor thieves can't help but flock to that manor like moths to a flame. Suppose it's all those rumors of their riches that keep them coming. Some say it's enough to buy up the whole town and then some.
Just one town? What about the neighbors?
What about the neighbors?
Can't say for sure. No one's ever seen the treasure. Even that master thief they keep talking about would have more than his hands full.
You don't say.
Tale for the tavern.
Look, when you've been in the business long enough, you can tell things at a glance. You're a smart and skilled young man. Probably have a long career ahead of you.
Saving the world.
That's why I'll say it once more. Stay away from that manor.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
Thanks for the advice. Next time, I'll have a tale of my own to tell.
They say that Ravis Manor is up at the top of the mountain where only the richest of the rich live. Oh, so you have a radar and everything. It tells us where to go. The continuation of the stories are green. Those are oranges. Save point and hidden items. Other exits are going to be pointing outwards on the radar. Okay. So I don't really know how many things work out. I'm actually trying to figure out if it's wasp or if it's another movement. We might want to get a controller just to make our lives a little bit easier. Maybe.
Oh.
What? You want something from me?
Oh.
No. Can I want something from you?
Oh.
I'm not really sure how that works. I wanted to get in your house. I get in your house? I want to go in the house. Oh man. I don't have any other actions yet. Oh, there's not even much you can do here. Kind of just continue the story.
Good day to you.
Folk on the middle level are a reasonable lot. At least they don't look down their noses at us like those snooty nobles. Doesn't mean they all think highly of each other though. Okay. This is weird to play with your hands. Throws me off a bit. Feels like I should be using a mouse or something, but I don't have to.
What is it, youngin?
Elderly woman. Cliffside stairs will take you down to the commoners district. It can get rough down there, so watch yourself. So where does this go? Oh, this goes here. Is it N? Okay, there's an N here. Do we have any money? We have 2,500 gold. Or 2,500, whatever that is. Therion coins or however the amount is. Let's see if we see any of our skills. We don't have any healing. We're equipped with 2 long swords. Well, a long sword and a dagger. We have a buckler. No, we don't have anything else on, do we? We have sword, dagger. We have a buckler. How do you have a sword and a dagger? We have sword, 2 daggers. Do you have a masked makeshift knife? 7.6. Okay, so there's a dagger. We do have a dagger. A really interesting thing to mess around with, or a keyboard. It just feels weird. Definitely wouldn't recommend using a keyboard. There's a chest on the other side over there, and I want to know what's in it, so we're gonna go get it. Singing dagger. Well, that's actually really helpful. This is why I like having a thief at the start of a game, because when you have a thief, you can get into stuff. We're gonna put that on. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Nice. That does a lot more damage. Occasionally poisons a target. Backspace is to return. Okay, so backspace is to return. Sweet. Escape is to completely exit something out. What do you have for him, huh? Here in Boulderford, the poor types live below, the wealthy atop us. Guess you're somewhere in the middle. How do I get inside your house then? I want to steal your stuff. I want to take your stuff out of your house. Well, we can go here and save. So let's make our first save. Right here. Therion. Therion? Therion. These folks have anything to say? Nope. No, there is a shop over here, and I feel like I should go into it. Provisioner. Let's see, what can we buy? Healing grapes? Do we have any of this stuff? Backspace. Do we have anything to sell? You have a healing grape. You have 3 healing grapes, an olive of life, and 3 inspiring plums. So I guess we should buy a few more things, right? Essence of grape. What does that do? Component that restores health. Apparently grapes heal you here, which is kind of funny. Restores HP to a single ally, restores SP to a single ally. Confusion and terror. I always make sure I buy a couple of these. 83 is 2,000 yen. Not buying 10. I always buy a couple of these because every time I start up a game and I don't buy some of these like anti-status effect items they have in town, it always gets me. Always gets me. Pretty fine with that. We saw the provisioner. We went there. The end is over there. I think we need to go up, right? Let's check what's over here though. I'm kind of interested. Welcome to Boulderfall. There's a lot of settlement here in the Clifflands. Okay. Thanks for telling me that. Oh, nothing for you to say? What does it say? I don't think this is where I should be going, at least at the moment. Okay. That's blocked off. Let's get into the story cycle, Steve. You got that item over there. The end was over here. They really need to go to the end? Probably not. No, we just go there to rest. Okay. Cover our characters.
Hello.
The staircase to the east leads to Ravis Manor. Okay.
The truth is,
It is the most well-guarded place in town, and they turn almost everyone away at the gate. Okay, that's the manor. Looking for random items. You want to steal stuff. Look at that. Someone's house. It's here. Nothing. I guess it's just a chest. It's kind of interesting to see this kind of like old school sprite animation. It's really smooth though. 1,000 currency. Something on the other side. I mean, we're all looking at take things from people's houses, so I guess that's what we did. I mean, if you have your door open and you have 1,000 gold in a chest that you don't have locked, I mean, kind of your fault, I think. So, kind of your fault. Kind of your fault. You should always lock your door. Oh, look at all the chest. We'll save here, but we'll open the chest first. Oh, cutscene. I wanted the chest.
What do we have here?
If I didn't know better, I'd say they were overcompensating for something.
All right.
James Post?
Oi!
Oi, you there?
Yes.
Yes, sir?
Listen up.
Stop dragging your feet and walk at purpose.
My
Yes, sir.
apologies.
They're getting paid a fortune for this job. Do it with pride.
Well, I'll be damned.
It's just like an army. What kind of place is this? Guard dog. Huh. I wonder if you can train animals. Those guard dogs look vicious. And that's not all. The walls are lined with wire. Interesting. One false move and it'll sound the alarm, no doubt. Yep. Trying to scale the walls will be more trouble than it's worth.
Huh?
What's this now?
Listen.
What part of no business is allowed do you not understand?
Exactly.
The Ravises have more important matters than to attend to entertaining riffraff like yourself. It won't take long, I swear. Excuse me. I'm merely a merchant looking to... A merchant, you say? Prove it. Prove what? I came to show the lady of the house some of the finest fabric in the realm. And we're supposed to just take you at your word. If you can't show us proof, you can show yourself out. But I... Fine. I swear. I swear the nerve of these hoity-toity type. Never thought the front door would be the easiest way in. Trying to get my hands on some proof. Proof of what? Let's get this item. Iron helm. Sweet. Let's save right here again. Oh, no. Yeah, we're gonna override it. Saved. Cool. Alright, so we gotta get proof. We also got an iron helmet. Let's see if that works on us.
What do we have here?
Well, if it isn't our merchant friend.
No.
Those bloody ravises. Don't they know some of us actually have to work for a living? Turned away at the gate? Join the club. You too? But why? They're doing it to everyone. Rumor has it that they're guarding some kind of great treasure inside. What? I'm not after the treasure. I just wanted to show the lady of the house some of my wares. Then they told me I needed proof, as if this sack of silk dresses isn't proof enough.
Right.
Indeed. We need a letter of introduction to get inside. A letter of what?
The truth is...
House Ravis only does business with the most esteemed merchants and traders. So how can I get one of those letters? It's not easy, that's for sure. You'll first have to make a name for yourself here in town. Once you've proven yourself a reliable trading partner, then and only then will the Ravises write you a letter. That said, you can count the number of people who've actually earned them on one hand. So that sounds like an awful lot of work. Are you sure there's no other way? I can think of at least one.
I'll do what thieves do best.
Lifting it from the pocket of someone who's already got one. That's we're going to steal a letter from someone. Utilize these characters' unique action to overcome any obstacle. Or we can just steal from people. Press J in front of a townsperson. So we can just steal from people? Find a letter with a merchant, or an introduction letter. So we just walk up to them and press J. I mean, I'll take it. Yep, 100% chance, so why not? Whoopka, whoop, whoopwaka. I'm gonna figure out how to say your name fully. How are you doing, Whoop? How's things, man? Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. We're playing some Octopath Traveler right now and totally stealing from people. Hope you're having a great day. If you're not following too, definitely drop a follow. Get 100 points from the following the channel. You can use those points to enter the raffle. So type in !R raffle, a space, and the number 1 to get at least a single entry in. And I think you'll get 300 points. So you'll get about, I think you'll get 3 entries. So you can do up to 3. I think. But try it out. Definitely try it out and get into that raffle. It's going to be a $50 Xbox or Steam or PlayStation Network gift card given to you, depending on how or whatever one you play on, you know. But yeah, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're having an amazing day. I trust you won't be missing this, he says. We already stole from him. How do you just like walk behind people and steal stuff and they don't realize? Wow, that's a lot. Firestone. Oh, I kind of want all of these. Can I take them all? Shadowstone, Windstone, Icestone, Firestone. Give me. Yes. Yes. Wow, this is easy. Okay. Heh. You won't be needing that. Pretty much, I have stolen so many things, and it has given me a really big boost to quite a lot of stuff. These thieves. Oh, they're following me. Just out of curiosity, how long do you plan on following me?
Huh?
So, you noticed. Of course I noticed. Like, he's like a master thief, apparently. For thieves, you aren't very discreet.